Hello, this is Chris Long from Lakeview Cottage Kids, and we're going to be doing the tutorial today for our large one layer 5 petal flower that you can use for embellishing purses, hats, all kinds of things like head warmers, and I think you'll enjoy this. This is a rather large flower. It's about 4.5 inches across. I've got some examples here that you can see where we're using a black center with the red petals, and this kind of gives a illusion of a poppy, and this is something that can be very bright and look really cool on a hat. Another one that we have here is a little pink one, and this is the one that I was showing in the actual written pattern, and this one is the yellow center with the 5 pink petals. And finally, I have one made with a worsted yellow center and then a nice fuzzy fluffy yarn for the petals. And again, all made using the eye hook, and it goes very quickly, and that's what we're going to work on today. The pattern for this is on my blog at Lakeview Cottage Kids. What we're going to use is an eye hook. You could use any size of hook that you want and any type of yarn. Just give it a try and see what you get. It's really fun to be creative and to see how everything turns out. So what we're going to do is have 2 colors of worsted yarn, and we're going to start first with a Vanna's Choice in green, and I'm going to use this particular one for the center. And what we want to do is to take and start with our magic circle, and you'd go ahead and take the end of the yarn, put that over your fingers, bring this another loop around, put it behind the first yarn, take your hook, put it under the first, just grab that and pull it up to form a loop. Hold on to that kind of intersection of everything, and then get your tension set, and we're ready to go. We're going to do 10 double crochets in this magic loop. So we're going to yarn over, go through the magic loop, yarn over so that we have 3 stitches on our hook. And at this point we yarn over for our double crochet, and as we've said before, sometimes the first one is a little bit harder. Yarn over, pull through 2 so we have our very first double crochet. Now I'm going to go through and do 10 double crochets. So far we have our 3. Yarn over into the magic circle, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Once again, another double crochet. We're going for our 10 right here. And so far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pull my yarn out of the way here. 8, 9, 10. And we'll count them up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we look for the end of our yarn, pull that carefully so everything spirals together in a circle. Take the other end of our yarn, go into the top of the first double crochet, yarn over for a slip stitch, pull that all together, kind of tighten up the center, do a chain, and we're set. We have the center of our flower. Now what I have is the center, and you can see where the end of our yarn was finished off, and what I'd like to do next is put my eye hook right through that first double crochet to the right of the ending off yarn. And now I'm going to grab my second color, in this case it's going to be pink, and what I want to do is I'm going to actually just pull through my pink, leave about a 4 or 5 inch tail, And now what I want to do is I'm going to begin my first base stitches for my 5 petals. And what I want to do is I'm going to just hold on to that tightly and then chain 3. Now I'm going to skip over the next double crochet and go into this next one and do a slip stitch. And what I've done is I've created the base for my first petal. Now the next one I'm going to do again, chain 3, skip a double crochet on the center, go into this one, put my hook in, yarn over, pull it through as a slip stitch. There's my second loop for my base of my second petal. I'm going to do that all the way around 5 times total. We did our 3, skip our double crochet, put that into the next and do a slip stitch. Now we have the base for 3. Next, 3 chains, skip double crochet into the next double crochet top, pull through as a slip stitch. Now we have enough for 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 chains. We're going to skip the next double crochet and into the final double crochet. To finish it all together, we're just going to do another slip stitch right into where our first chain started. So just slip stitch the whole thing together, kind of pull everything tight, and there we have the base for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 petals. Okay, there it is. Now, keeping our same color, we're going to go through and make our petals themselves. And the way we do this is that we are going to do a slip stitch into the very first chain 3 space. Just slip that in. Do 3 chains. And now what we're going to do is fill in for our petals. And we're using a treble stitch, which in this case, and we will have another tutorial on that you can click on and take a look closer, but basically it's pretty simple. Especially if you know double crochet, you just, instead of yarning over once to start with, you yarn over twice around your hook. Put that into your same chain 3 space, yarn over so you have 4 stitches on your hook. Yarn over and pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through the 3rd time to get your treble stitch. Okay, now we are going to need to do 6 treble stitches in this particular chain 3 space. So here we go. On our second one, we wrap around our hook twice into the same chain 3 space, yarn over for 4 stitches on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and there is our second treble crochet. Okay, get our yarn straightened out here so we have lots to work with. Now for our third, once again, and we'll just go through this together all the way around. Here's our third treble, fourth treble. There we have 4. Yarn over twice, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. And so far we have our 5 trebles. We need 1 more into the space, 4 stitches on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, 3 times. And there we have our 3 trebles. To end off this first petal, what we would like to do is, like we started, 3 chains. And now slip stitch into the same chain 3 space we've been using. Slip that, and there we have our very first petal. Okay, now to move to the second one, what you want to do is slip stitch into the second chain 3 space, slip stitch, chain 3, 2, 3. Now we do 6 trebles in this chain 3 space to get our second. Well, we better do a treble, not a double. 2 wrapped around the hook into the space, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Wrap around twice into the space, pull up, yarn over and pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. Now we have 3, we need our fourth. One, 2, 3, 4. Going for 6, remember, here's our fifth one, and into our space. So now we have the chain 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trebles, and to finish off second petal we do 3 chains and slip that into the same space with the slip stitch, and there we have 2 petals made. Petal number 3, same thing, slip stitch into the next chain 3 space. There we are, chain 3, yarn. You want to wrap your yarn twice around your hook into the same chain 3 space, yarn over so you have your 4, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And again we're going to do 6. And remember, you can always stop and redo parts of the video so that you can see how to do each thing. I'm going to go kind of quick after we start each petal. Right now I've got 3 treble crochets, working on the 4th one. In, and there we have the 5th and the 6th. And again, count, we've got our chain 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trebles, and to end again 3 chains. Okay, and then slip stitch in the same chain 3 space. Okay, and there we have 3 petals. Moving to our fourth petal, slip stitch, chain 3, wrap around twice, yarn over for your 4 stitches on the hook, and do your pull through 3 times. In, well, we'll do that again. Wanted to flop out. Wrap twice into the space, yarn over for 4 stitches on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and so far we've got 2 trebles in our this particular petal. Wrap around twice into the space, and we'll go a little quicker on this. And you can see how once you get used to it and practice a little bit, you can make this quite quickly. Once you get one petal figured out, it works pretty fast. So we'll count up. There's our chain 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trebles, ending with our chain 3 again. And now slip stitch into the same space. There we are. We've got 4 of our petals, and our last one into the last space, slip stitch, chain 3, and pull out some more yarn here so we can finish this up. Wrap around twice into the space for 4 stitches on the hook. Yarn over, pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 3. Once again, for the second treble. And again, throughout all of this, if your tension starts getting too loose or too tight, just kind of pull it through, pull it out, try it again, because you want them to look pretty even. There we've got 5 trebles and our 6th and last one, if it'll let me do that. There we go, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now chain 3 to end. Get a little more yarn out of my skein there. Slip that into the final space. And then to kind of bring it all together, there we've got our flower. Just slip stitch right into the slip stitch at the very beginning, right here, right there, the very beginning of the first petal. Slip stitch into that, pull it through kind of tight, and do 1 chain to kind of lock everything in place. Then take your scissors and leave about 20 inches or so of yarn. Seems like a lot, but you'll need some to be able to sew this on to whatever you're going to put it on, a hat or on a purse or whatever. So you want to cut that off and then just pull through to lock your yarn. And there you have your 5 petal, 1 layer large flower. Fun to make, and try all different kinds of colors, all different kinds of yarns, because I think you'll enjoy doing this and you'll really be having a good time doing it. Again, this is Chris Long at Lakeview Cottage Kids. Thanks for joining me for this tutorial.